one of the danger spots in any college football season. Ranked team against unranked opponent, and we'll see if the upset can shake up the rankings in this one. Glad to have you with us in Evanston, Illinois. Ryan Field, home of the Northwestern Wildcats. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the NC State Wolfpack, taking on a team from the playoff a year ago, the Northwestern Wildcats. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, David Pollack, and Jesse Palmer with me. Guys, it's time to get it going. And the Wildcats ready to get this thing started and open the season. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. From the gun, he leaves it with the back. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28. Guys, let's talk a little bit about NC State. The portal can work wonders if you have specific holes to fill. Breathe a little new life and energy into the program. David, these guys went in there, got a nice little haul that really could set them up for success this season.
They did, and they didn't go bonkers and go crazy, Jesse. I like how they just saw a couple guys that they thought fit their system, fit their culture, and now they're bringing them in so they can rise the tide of this team.
Yeah, this feels like a curated roster, right? They only had a few holes that they had to fill up, but they went out, they put their effort into finding the right guy. They feel like they've upgraded their roster with just a few portal additions.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. To the air on 1st down. Catch in the middle. It's Rivera. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. A 1st down for the offense. He wants to throw it. He hurls one deep down the left side. And the ball is caught. He's inside the 35. They make the stop, but a big pickup thanks to the big arm from this senior quarterback. Wolfpack will have 1st and 10. The give is to Smith. Got enough for the 1st. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
I think throughout the week in practice, when they were game planning their opening script, I don't even know if they envisioned it going as well as it has. This has been beautiful. Nice balance, really nice rhythm. It feels like everything they're dialing up here on their first drive of the game is working to perfection.
Man, they could have flipped that field in a hurry, right? They've given up some yards. They're sitting in their own red zone. A chance to make a big play. Yeah, he could have made that interception and could have flipped this field.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They'll throw again after the incompletion. Grabbed in the middle, it's Smith. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
These 3rd downs are so critical in deciding the outcomes of football games, especially when you start to get closer to the end zone. You drill it, you practice it. This offense needs to be dialed in, needs to be in rhythm, and needs to execute on this 3rd down.
NC State comes to the line to deal with 3rd and short. He gives them a fresh set of downs, and this one will be 1st and goal from the 6.
You know, you talk so much about QBs, right, and having to make really good decisions. There's a great example. He didn't see anybody open downfield. He didn't hesitate for 1 second. He put his head down, and he took off and went running and generated an explosive play for the offense.
He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. Pushes ahead. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Man, and that's a frustrating play when you go in reverse near the goal line. Goal-to-go situations, Palmer. You got to get those positive yards. You can't go backwards if you're trying to get a touchdown.
You know, I'm trusting in my quarterback here to make the right decision. Looks like we're going to have to throw it right, but if it's not open...
And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Wolfpack! They're on the board first here in the season opener.
And everything works out for the offense, right? They went for it on 4th and 1 earlier. It was a big decision, a big gamble. They got it, and now you pay it off with the touchdown. Head coach is loving that.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. They'll give it to Johnson. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Yeah, they're just going to need more push up front. There was nowhere for that running back to go. The offensive line got moved right back into his lap, and as a result, they lose yards on that play.
They get him stopped after a gain of 4 out to the 28. They've made 3rd down offense a key. It'll be tested on 3rd and long from the 28. To the air, it's Baker. Here comes the heat. It's complete to the right. And it's a 1st down. They'll mark it at the 44.
Well, after watching the other offense go down the field and score a touchdown, you know this guy's trying to lead his offense to do the exact same thing. That was a big 3rd down. I know there's a lot of football left to play, but you're trying to establish confidence as early as possible. That last throw is really going to help out your team.
The big fella in the middle, man. Those defensive tackles, they go such a long way in deciding and really stopping the other team's run game. Just forcing contact with those guards and those centers, owning the line of scrimmage, and getting running backs on the ground.
They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker. Well, he comes up with the reception, but not a lot of room to run after that.
Yeah, and I like the QB doing this. I mean, I'm going to find ways to give him the football and see if he can make a miss. And I'm going to bet most of the time that my guy is a little bit more athletic than that defensive guy. Defense won this battle, but I like trying to get this guy the ball in space.
Northwestern will have to punt it away. They'll boot it away for the 1st time tonight. Just needs a crack to get a return. He'll get it out to about the 20-yard line, and that's where they'll mark him down. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. Already a solid start to this one. Now back to work with this 7-0 lead. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
When you play defensive end, it's all about getting off the football. You can tell, gets off the football really fast, gets in the backfield, gets the running back before he knows what hit him. What a play by the defensive end.
Looking to fire. Quickly to the tight end. Ball is loose. And this fumble bounces out of bounds.
You know, fumbles really just comes down to luck. Oblong-shaped ball just can bounce any which way whatsoever. An offense right there, very lucky that one went out of bounds.
And this set of downs gets started from the 33, 1st and 10. They'll go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. And he's still running after the move. He's at the 20. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, NC State.
Man, I am a great play caller when I can hand it to guys like that, and he can go that far to the house, create big plays, showed you a little bit of vision, showed you a little bit of burners when he kicked it in gear and got the long touchdown.
The kick is up and good and put one more on the lead. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. They haven't exactly burst out of the starting blocks, and they need to get something together with this possession. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. Defense in the right spot. They stop him after a gain of 2 to the 28.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground. Take away that run game. Make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Finds a little space. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down.
Man, coaches talked about they want to get this running back involved early and often and create some momentum, and this is a great way to do it. Early in this football game, ripping off an explosive run, get the juices going, and I bet you he's going to get a few more touches today.
Hauls it in. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
And I love when my quarterback sees zone and knows exactly where to go with the football. Sees the wide receiver running a drag route, knows when to throw it, pulls the trigger for the easy completion.
Leaves it with the back.
Well, they want to come out and try to get the run game established, but up front defensively, they made a play. They gave up nothing on that one.
Got to find some breathing room if you're going to establish yourself on the ground, and there wasn't any that time.
Yeah, Reese, I wonder now if this offense is maybe going to try to get to the perimeter of the field and see if they can use their speed to hurt this defense.
Fires to the tight end. That'll be enough for the first down as they stop him at the 43-yard line.
Third down, understanding exactly where the sticks are. You know, you got to stop certain routes so they don't get to certain depths. Quarterback completes him, gets another first down. Got to be a little bit more mindful of where those sticks are.
Northwestern moving the ball expeditiously. Scanning the field, it's Baker. Unleashes one deep. Touchdown, Northwestern. They went for the big play, and boy, did it ever pay off.
And it's so underrated. The relationship between a QB and a wide receiver, the timing, the ability to know where he's going to be and be accurate with the football, that's what leads to nice touchdowns, Jesse.
Well, and the chemistry between these two guys has to be great when you're throwing into the end zone because coverage is going to be tight. The throw might not be perfect, but this is something these two guys have been repping in practice over and over and over, and it's paying dividends now on game day.
And with that kickoff going out of bounds, they will get great field position to start. Looking to throw on first down. And they're not on the same page there.
What a play by the defender that time, because he's matched up one-on-one man coverage against an outstanding wide receiver, and it's the defender who makes the play. Really, really good position. He was up to the challenge. Be interesting to see if
turning it on. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Nice job by the running back, catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. Did a nice job of it.
They'll snap this one from the 42. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Fires toward the end zone. And that falls incomplete as they tried to wrap up the first quarter with a bang, but the incomplete pass takes us to the second quarter. Heading in the opposite directions now as we crank it up in the second. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. The give to the tailback. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
And there's really no secret to it, David. When this guy's running well, this offense is so hard to stop.
It opens up everything, and he's having a great day, showing you a little bit of everything, and this offense has got it rolling on the ground.
Short gain on the play before he slides.
We don't see this very much in college football anymore. Quarterbacks just taking care of their bodies and making smart decisions. Get down on the ground so you don't take one of these big hits from these nasty defense players and just give yourself a chance to make it through the rest of this game.
To the air on second down. Rushes on him. He caught it. He gets it in. Touchdown, North Carolina State.
I think you love starting the year off with some momentum, and that's exactly what this offense is doing. They're firing on all cylinders, defense doing their job as well. This team getting out the gates to start the season in great fashion.
Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. The Northwestern offense returns to the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing great. So I know offensively, I got to put some good possessions together here, make something happen on this side of the football.
After the incompletion, it's 2nd and 10 from their own 25. The give to the back. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30. Ball sitting right at the 30. It'll be 3rd and short.
Base 27 Jones. Base 27 Jones.
Looking to throw, it's Mooney. Spits it out to the back. Oh, they really could have used that catch there. Physical pass defense. It brings up a 4th down. Northwestern will send out the punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. Hauls it in at the 25. They're able to put a stop to that return right at the 30-yard line. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. Everything's been working so far. They've had it 3 times, reached the end zone on each occasion, and now they're back to work. Got it in the middle, it's Jackson. Oh, what a move to get open. And he was loose and not stopped until he gets to the 47-yard line.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
Rides the back on the option, the give. Let's talk for a second about NC State. At some point, with all of the transfer portal talk and guys going in and out, you can score one for continuity with this ball club, can't you, David?
That means your system and your culture is working. Because these guys so often are just going for the next opportunity, the next bag of money. Nice job. They kept their guys that they recruited, that they love.
Yeah, it sounds so cliche, but these players really have bought in to this coaching staff and the message and what they're preaching. They all believe they could do something very special this season.
Yeah, when you run those drag routes, it just takes a little bit of know-how. And when I say that, the receivers got to understand, find space. My quarterback's going to find me. He's looking for that space at the same time. Nice throw, nice catch. Way to get the first down.
The Wolfpack with a 1st and 10 here. Now from inside the red zone. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Looking for a productive play on first down. The snap sets up to throw. He's got him this time. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few.
That's a great example of the defense there tackling the catch. As soon as the big fella caught the ball, down he went, not picking up the first.
Second down coming up. Wants to go up top. Here's a heat. Makes the grab. It's Smith. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion.
Running backs nowadays, they are wide receivers. I mean, you got to feature them in the pass game. Why? Because you get matchups on linebackers like this. Great job getting the football near the line of scrimmage. Bam, break a tackle, make something happen, get 10-plus yards.
He'll be stopped just short of the end zone, but they'll have it first and goal. Boy, he's over 100 now at 102 yards rushing, and with that run, he's now over 100 yards on this opening day. On the ground. And they just tried to slam it in from the doorstep, but they went nowhere, and it'll be marked down at the 1.
Well, and you see the sense of urgency now going up, right, David, on defense here, creating a negative play with their backs up against the wall.
Everybody's selling out to stop the run. Nice job being aggressive by this defense.
Trying to surge it in. And they stop him again for no gain, and it will be third down.
And with the stuff there, Jesse, on second down, this little third to mid-range, you got 2 downs. What are you thinking here?
Maybe getting your quarterback out on the perimeter and giving him a run-pass option.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Wolfpack.
And the running back gets his second rushing touchdown of the game. You want to continue to feed this guy. You could tell he's got a nose for the end zone, knows how to get in there, knows how to make things happen.
And they knock through the extra point, and they're up 28-7. Kickoff unit has been busy as they have built a big lead, and they're trying to hold on to it. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. To throw, it's Mooney. Finds his tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first.
I'll tell you, I love the play call on first down here. You're just trying to find an easy completion, and the shortest throw on the field for the quarterback is finding your biggest target, and that's the tight end. Nice job.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and a score on this drive would do wonders for their confidence. And the Wildcats with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Gives it on the option. Creates a little space. There he goes. And they get him out of bounds after an explosive run, just chewing up yardage along the way.
One of the things I love about college football, guys, the good old option play. I know the game's changing and we're moving to tempo and spread, but the option is still well and alive. QB pitching it to his tailback to see what he can do.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, you see the defense make a big play there in the RPO, and they're doing it because they're starting to load the box. If you're the play caller offensively, you might want to think about having your quarterback keep the ball and then try to throw it downfield.
Looking for the goal line. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
Well, short completion setting up third down now. Who is your best playmaker that you can target in this area of the field?
Turning to the running game here on 3rd and goal. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Northwestern!
Man, you just know that offense, they need needed that touchdown to try to build some momentum. Hasn't really been going great early in this game, but a nice job being physical at the point of attack and pay it off with the score. And maybe that's just the play they needed to turn this thing around.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Plenty of time left in the half here as they take over, but they will want to be efficient here in the final 2 minutes. He wants to start this drive with a pass. With the catch, it's Jackson. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
Well, you can tell those two have been practicing the out route all off-season long. They look like they could have completed that in their sleep.
Still some work to do after that last completion at second down. Back to pass. A strike downfield. And they'll pick up the first down and mark it at the 47.
Great job by the offense. Listen, if the defense is going to sit back in zone, you know what you got to do. Run those crossers across the formation. Those guys that are looking at the quarterback, they're not trying to pick up receivers all the time. Make those precise throws right in those holes. Get those first downs. Get those big chunks.
Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run. NC State with a lot of ground to cover after losing yardage on the last play. Looking to go up top, and time's running out in the half. And the pass is incomplete thanks to a big hit.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Can't make the grab, and this offense, which has been brilliant this season on third down, doesn't convert this time. The Wolfpack will have to bring the punt team onto the field. They'll have to boot it away for the first time tonight. And the returner could find no daylight. He goes down. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. Back to throw, it's Baker. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Time dwindling away as they try to put points on the board right before the half. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. We've got a timeout in the waning seconds of the half. Maybe a chance to get off a couple more plays.
Timeout, Northwestern.
That last play is the kind of thing the offense can really build some momentum on, and now they've got it 1st and 10 outside the 40. Grabbed over the middle. It's Reeder. The offense burns his third and final timeout of the half. Final seconds of the first half, and they'll try to put up 3. This kick would be hard enough straight on. 57 yards. He's also on the left hash. And he missed it. No good. Missed opportunity with the field goal, and the deficit is still 15. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update. Kickoff unit all lined up, and we're ready to put toe to leather. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Wildcats have it back. The Northwestern offense headed out. Trailing by a couple of scores, they'd like to generate some confidence here early in the third quarter.
Down 2 possessions, the coaching staff met in at halftime, and they've probably scripted this opening drive. Just like they do at the start of the game, they've now got an idea of what plays they feel most confident in, what plays their quarterback is seeing the best to go out here and execute a scoring drive.
Well, and it's nice to get the ball first. Like, I got the first opportunity to close the gap a little bit, apply some great...
Breaks into the open. Ripping off a pretty good chunk of yardage. They've got it out to the 41 with a first down. Give him 105 yards rushing, and he has busted the century mark in this season opener. They'll put it in play from the 41 on first down. They'll ride the hot hand.
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Dropping back, it's Baker. Bringing the heat. Can't make the connection. The pressure there caused the missed timing.
Well, this is huge for this defense because they're playing against a Heisman-caliber quarterback, a guy that can hurt them in a variety of ways. They better be able to get pressure on him throughout the course of this game. They did right there.
Third down, and this offense is already in a world of trouble. They could really use a conversion, not to mention multiple scores. Oh, they're after him. Can't find a man, and he'll be knocked down at the 40.
You have to imagine the game plan in the second half, being down. I got to come out and throw the football successfully, but how about this offensive line? They don't do their job. They don't protect their guy, and the defense setting the tone right out the gate.
And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. North Carolina State has it back in the offense, headed to the field. And off to Jones. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. Trying to beat the DT. Pulls it in down the sideline. The junior making a clutch play and turning in a big catch.
The defense has got to be able to make a play at some point here in the second half. You're down 2 possessions. You need to steal a possession badly. You need to have a takeaway. The coverage is going to have to be way tighter than on that last throw. Otherwise, this offense is just going to go up and down the field.
And winning first downs is a priority for a defense, and you can't get bludgeoned. You can't get physically beat at the point of attack. You know the percentages. It's usually pretty good on first down that they're going to run the football. So then getting that big chunk, getting in second and short, not a good job by this defense.
Well, it's not a home run, but it's just enough by the running back to move the chains.
NC State on the move, set up with another first down. Use the play fake, now to throw. And the timing just a hair off. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Hands it off. Looking for room at the 30. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
How nice is it in an offense when you can generate explosive plays by running the football? You got to force feed this guy, man. He is an absolute game changer.
The play action fake. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play action attempt.
The Wolfpack put themselves in a hole here on second down. Wants to go up top. Here's the pressure. Finds his man. It's Soto. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Man, this guy's going to need some water when he gets to the sidelines. They've been putting him to work on this drive, right? You've seen him toting the rock with success. Now you're seeing him get involved in the passing game, too. They are highlighting his versatility here on this one.
And they get to the quarterback and knock him down back into 16.
Well, the offense has made it known on this drive. They're trying to throw the football, and they're going to let this quarterback go to work. The defense does a great job winning up front. They get the sack to try to slow this momentum down.
And that is no good. And after the missed field goal, guys, the lead's still at 15.
Hey, sometimes I just feel like fourth down, man. Just go for it every time. Like the field goal miss, make rate. And listen, kickers have improved the last couple of years, but you left some points off the scoreboard there.
Now he's going to break the pocket. Got it in the middle. It's Reeder. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
Quickly out to the tight end. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And nice job by the defense staying glued to him, getting him on the ground as soon as he catches the football, knowing he's a threat. I'm not going to let this guy get out of my sights. Nice job by the D.
Dropping back, it's Baker. Pressure coming. Tackle is made at the 25-yard line, and that'll bring up a fourth down. Northwestern will have to punt it away. Fourth time tonight we've seen this guy come on to punt. Here's the return. Looking for running room. He'll get it to the 43-yard line before he stops. NC State sending the offense back onto the field. A bit frustrating to miss that short field goal the last time they had it, but this time around, see if they can redeem themselves. Catch inside the 25. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Wolfpack! And the route is on.
Quarterback's abilities to read the field is huge, and also the anticipation, the timing. To be able to throw the football, Jesse, and hit a guy in stride so he can get run after the catch and get in the end zone, that was a nice job by the quarterback.
Yeah, it's critical, David. And listen, a lot of times touchdown passes aren't thrown into the end zone. You've got to read the coverage, hit the open guy, and let him do the rest.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. And the offense takes the field eager to go back to work. Looking to throw on first down. Throwing right. Got him downfield. Good, solid pickup on that one. They've got it out to the 40, and it's first down. After that big gainer to open things up, they'll put it in play from the 40. Running back searching for a hole. And how about the efficiency on that one? It'll bring up 2nd and 4.
Really nice first down run. And you're seeing why this running back is an every down type back. He can run between the tackles. He can run outside. He can catch the football. He can block. This guy can do it all.
Looking for a man. It's Mooney. Unloads to the wideout. Snagged in the middle. It's Covey. And he was on his way, and they get him down at the 30.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
Well, I don't know if the big fella got freaked out because he was so wide open on that play, but that is a catch he has got to make for his quarterback.
On second down, he'll try to make the connection this time. Pulls it in. It's Covey. He'll go out of bounds right at the 23-yard line.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And this offense just can't afford not to get the first down here. Already trailing big, and the clock is not their friend. Caught over the middle. It's Covey. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17. Third down, a lot of times it comes down to not necessarily who's the most open, who do you trust the most?
Yeah, it's not about the X's and the O's. It's about the Jimmies and the Joes. And when my guy's better than you and I get you matched up out wide and I know I trust you, I'm finding.
This is a hard defense to run to the outside against because of their speed. You saw in that last play their ability to go sideline to sideline, win at the point of attack as they shut down that sweep play.
Yeah, and it's also hard when you get in the red because what do we do on defense? We bring in all the big bodies, so there's not a lot of space in there to run. I like getting the ball in the perimeter. You toss it out there, you run it back. He gets out there faster. Got a positive game. Still a couple plays here left, too.
They've got to come up with a big play on this third and long. Throws to the back. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down.
Well, they were trying to sneak him out of the backfield that time into the passing game, but that did not fool anybody on defense. What a hit, forcing that incompletion.
Facing this double-digit deficit here in the second half, almost a no-brainer to go for it on fourth down. Throw to the end zone, picked off. He goes down after the short return, but what a play to get the football back.
Some defensive players just have a knack. I've played with guys throughout the course of my career that you can't coach it. It's not speed. It's not strength. It's literally, I know when to break on the football, how to go get it, and how to pull it in. It's just a knack.
They'll come out on this drive and let it rip. And the Heat gets there, and they get him down at the 14-yard line.
Offensive linemen are offensive linemen for a reason. They're not as fast as those guys on the edge. And you could see that defensive end came screaming off the edge, got to the quarterback before that O-lineman could do anything about it. Nice job of that defensive end. Scoop them sacks, baby.
Strong run to get it out to the 21-yard line. They pick up a 6. As they get set to snap it, time winding down here in the quarter. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Snagged out of the air. He stopped at the 23 and still a ways to go to pick up the first down. What a day it's been on the ground for these two guys, and they just seem to get stronger as the game goes along as we take a look at the numbers. And it looks as if we are ready to get things started here in the fourth quarter. Looks as if NC State will have to punt it away. And the returner will be knocked down. Northwestern offense returns to the field. There's a lot of pressure when you have that number 1 beside your name, and perhaps it was the pressure, perhaps it was just one of those days, but that reign is coming to an end. Catch in the middle, it's Reeder. Hauled down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
And this defense has really done a good job containing this superstar quarterback. But now it's a big-time moment. In the fourth quarter, you know the ball's going to be in his hands. Got to get to him. Got to ruffle his feathers, hit him a few times, make him feel uncomfortable.
Intercepted. Guess even a Heisman Trophy contender can have a miss.